Rachel Wiest, and I'm with Triangle MLS, and I'm here with Stacy Anfinson. Hello, Stacy.
Hello, Rachel.
And we're here to talk about fourth quarter 2014.
Year end, here we go, 2015.
I can't believe it.
Quickly.
We made it through 2014. So let's start with closed sales.
Yeah, great year. Not double digits, so this time last year we're talking about anywhere between a 10 and 20% increase. 4% is what we did in terms of increase for the year. Fourth quarter sales were up 8%, so it was a strong push at the end.
Excellent.
And December sales were up 3%. Majority of that was due to new construction houses trying to get closed by the end of the month. But all those metrics, very good. And really returned to normalcy.
Yeah.
When we lost market share, that wasn't good. And we were up 10 to 20%, that wasn't good. Now we're seeing closely alignment with the employment situation, which we'll talk about later.
Okay, that sounds great. How about pendings?
Pending sales in the fourth quarter up 23%, but
wow.
Remember, as we talked about last month, there was that change from adding the contingent to
yes.
the pendings as well, so it may have spiked the
sure.
numbers a little bit.
Sure.
But once again, majority was in October, November for pending sales. December pending sales were down 5%.
Okay.
And they were down 19% compared to where they were in November. So that's what we see on a seasonal basis.
Okay. And what's happening with our inventory levels?
You know, we have sat in front of this camera for about 24 months and begged for inventory.
Yeah.
And what's happened? We're not getting it.
It's going down.
They're kind of like our children, right? They
yes.
do the opposite of what they tell them to do. So total inventory down 7%. Number of houses during 2014 was flat compared to 2013.
So do you think we should try reverse psychology
Maybe we
here?
should. My dad was an expert at that. So
we'll have to think about that for next month. Okay, so how about days on market?
Well, days on market was down. It was the lowest during the time period analyzed, so that's really, really good. And like we've talked the last 3 months, we're probably about the bottom where we're going to be with that.
Okay. And is any of this impacting average price in a positive or negative way?
Positive way, about 4%, both the overall market and the resale market. So that's, once again, something we'd like to see. It's actually a little bit better than historical, not the 5 to 10% that we're seeing in a lot of markets, but
right.
you know, our historical prices have gone up about 1 or 2% per year, and now we're at 4% last year, so that's pretty good.
Yes. Well, and it's the right direction, and it's not too much, and so we can feel relatively comfortable that it's not an artificial bump.
Right.
So, Stacy, we're filming today in a realtor store, so tell us what's in store for 2015.
Well, we talked about the market being aligned with the job market in
yes.
terms of closing sales. And what we saw was about a 2% growth in the job market, so that was, you know, we'd like to see a little bit more. That's probably going to be what's going to happen. Most of the forecasts that I've read, 2 to 3% growth. So we grew the market about 4% last year, probably about 3 to 4% this year. So that's what we're looking for.
Okay. And anything else that we need to take a look at for 2015?
Yeah, I'm going to put my appraiser hat on, and this is a PSA for all subscribers out there, especially those of you that have listings and fill out the profile sheets in Paragon, and especially new home communities. Ever since we switched over to Paragon, the data has not been filled out correctly, and it's really vital for the appraisers to have that information. So most of the stuff that we've seen has been on pre-sales, and a lot of times they probably feel like they're just doing it to get them into the system. But really, if the information is correct, it's better to not be in the system. So please, during this year, take the time to fill out the basic information. If it's got a basement, put it in as a basement. If it doesn't have a basement, don't put it in as a basement. Get that square footage correct. Put the rooms in there so we can see exactly what it is. Put the contract date, when the house went under contract, not the last date of the upgrade. So all those things are really, really important for appraisers to do our jobs.
Yes, absolutely. And even from a CMA standpoint, long term, if there isn't enough information or it's not accurate, that data is worthless.
And one of the great things we've always had going on with our MLS system is the fact that the data has always been
yes.
good, comparatively speaking, looking at other parts of the country.
Yes.
But as with any database, garbage in equals
garbage out.
So let's not have any garbage in 2015.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you very much, and we appreciate your input on this, because we're always trying to make sure that the data is as accurate as possible and complete. So join us next month. Also, be sure to go to trianglemls.com, and you can look at all of the statistical reports, including the annual report for 2014 that was prepared. That is also up for your viewing, and we'll see you next month.